If you're aged between 30 and 50 years old and you're currently working for yourself or you're working in a company in the corporate world and you have low energy every single day, you have brain fog, sometimes you struggle to focus. After lunch, you're really lethargic and you feel like falling asleep. You don't have the same energy as you did in the morning. And you're not really working out consistently. You don't know what you're doing in your workouts if you are working out. And you just don't feel like you have the power that you used to have. You feel like you've lost your edge. Even though you're doing well in your business, you're doing well in your career, you feel like there's something that's just not happening. You can get to the next level, but it's just not happening for you, right? And also when it comes to a physical level, like you're starting to notice more aches and pains in your body. And you're starting to notice that actually the injuries that I have, they haven't gone away. Or, they're getting worse. Like my knee pain's getting worse. My back pain's getting worse. I got a stiff neck, stiff shoulders, like I don't really move myself as I used to. And I'm not really getting into my body at all. I'm not doing anything to improve the way I move, improve my strength, improve my energy. And I'm just feeling like really low. And I don't know what it is, but I'm pushing forward and I'm telling myself that my business is the most important thing in my life. So I'm pushing forward with a business, but the more I push, the less I feel like I have for the business because I'm actually not taking care of myself first. So these are the kind of people that I help. And this resonates with you, by the way. The reason I know this so well is because I help people like you. If you're nodding your head, if you're feeling like, fucking hell, that's me. And furthermore, it goes deeper than that. It's like, you're feeling so stressed. So at the end of the workday, you go down to have a drink with your mates. Or you go home and you open the fridge and crack a beer open, put your feet up and relax. And you think that's how you relax, like by drinking alcohol. That's literally how you know how to relax, right? On a Friday night, your idea of a great night in is Netflix with the missus and drinking beer or whatever you drink as alcohol, right? And so, but you're not doing anything for yourself. Like I ask my clients, what are you doing to help yourself feel joy? Like what are you doing for yourself? Oh, I don't know. Like just Netflix, go to the park, or like there's not many things that they're doing to help improve how they feel about themselves, right? And that's part of the problem. Okay. And the second thing, well, there's lots of things, but your belly, you feel like your belly's just growing every year and you don't know what to do about it. Like you tried all the diets, nothing's really worked for you, and you just kind of gave up. You're just like, fucking hell, I don't know I don't know how to get rid of this. How do I get rid of this gut, right? And this is a question that a lot of people ask me. It's like, how do I get rid of this gut? Well, it's very simple. I have 4 steps, right? So step 1 is we need to get your mindset right. Like we need to figure out where your limiting beliefs are. So a lot of people, if they've tried to get a result before and they haven't succeeded, they have limiting beliefs around that thing. It's just natural, right? It's like, if I'm trying and nothing's happening, I'm just going to create a story around that thing that's going to help me justify why that thing is not even good in the first place. Yeah, I don't really want to get lean. I don't really want to get strong because, like those guys, I used to do this too. Like those guys live in the gym. Like I don't want to be like those guys. But that was just a cop-out. It's like, yeah, of course. Or it's just genetics. Oh, yeah, he looks like that because genetic. How do you know? Like, I haven't even fulfilled my genetic potential. So how do you know that that's just genetics? Like, have you put in the work to know that's true? It's just a cop-out. It just makes you feel better about saying that. And I used to do that too. So I know, I'm aware of that. And so, yeah, it's first of all, getting clear on the mindset, like getting rid of the limiting beliefs, improving the self-image, how you see yourself. Like, how do you see yourself? Because I've had people that have got an amazing shape and then they sabotage themselves by eating crap and going and putting all the weight back. And it's like, how does that happen? And this is how I got into coaching. How does that happen? It's the self-image. It's like how you see yourself. Like you exceeded that. You've literally got a six-pack and you don't see yourself as having a six-pack. You see yourself as a fat person because you've been fat all your life. Maybe, right? So you go back to that because that's comfortable for you. That's how you see yourself. So we have to fix that internal thermostat so that you see yourself as this healthy person. And then once you start doing the things that I'm teaching, you get the results and then you keep it because that's how you see yourself, right? So you can't outwork your self-image. It's impossible. So we need to upgrade your self-image. And so that's mindset. And then secondly, it's nutrition. Okay, what are you eating? Like, what do you know what to eat? Yeah, like, what are you eating? Are you eating nutrient-dense foods? And we're going into that, like meat, seafood, eggs, fruit, nutrient-dense food, the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. We want to pack in as much vitamins and minerals into our food as possible, because when you give your body what it needs, your body takes care of you. And it's what most people aren't doing, because most people are eating empty calories by the way of nonsense like cereal, just processed nonsense. Like if you look at a pack, if you can read more than one ingredient on your food, it's processed, okay? Meat, seafood, eggs, and fruit, it's not processed, it's whole foods, okay? Eat more whole foods. If that was one piece of advice I could leave anyone with, it's just eat more whole foods and you'll be way healthier, okay? Stop eating stuff out of a packet, it's processed. That's it. And so that's that. And number 3 is movement. So mobility and strength, okay, which is both basically combined. So we're focusing on joint health as much as we are focusing on building muscle, okay? That's really important, because your joints is actually the foundation for how you move. If you've got shitty joints, you can't really move. You can't move where you can't move, right? So you need to fix your joints first. And especially when you're in the 30s to 50s age range, that's something that you need to be focusing on, is improving your range of motion in your joints, so you can actually have more longevity and, you know, do an Asian squat, like do a deep squat and just be comfortable there for like 2-3 minutes. You know, that shows me that you got good hip mobility, good ankle dorsiflexion, okay, and good core strength, all these things that you require for old age and being mobile, right? And it alleviates pressure on your back. It's a human's natural resting position. But anyway, so then strength training, like muscle is the organ of longevity, so you need to be doing some sort of strength training 3 times a week if you want to keep the muscle mass. And then number 4 is self-care. Like, what things are you doing for yourself to improve your well-being, your mental health, your emotional health? Like, are you connecting with healthy relationships? Do you have toxic relationships? Are you super stressed? Are you doing anything for yourself? Are you doing hobbies that, you know, you used to do as a kid? Like, what did the 6, 7, 10-year-old version of you love to do that you're no longer doing? And start doing that, because that's going to help you feel better. And when you feel better, your body's systems start regulating, right? Your sleep becomes better. Like, are you optimizing your sleep? That's a huge pillar of health, right? Optimizing your sleep, that's what we go into. And also, are you doing extracurricular things like, you know, doing saunas, doing ice baths, doing massages? All these things are going to help you come into the parasympathetic nervous system, because right now you're super stressed, you go, and you're always in fight or flight mode in the sympathetic nervous system, right? You're always on alert. Your body's always on alert. That's why you feel so stressed, because you don't know how to relax. And you need to know how to relax. That's why yoga's good, because at the end of yoga, you got Shavasana. Shavasana basically puts your body into the parasympathetic nervous system because it relaxes you, right? And that's why people feel so good after a yoga class, because they put stress on the body for 90 minutes, right, with a yoga practice. And then after that, it's like, relax, come back to equilibrium. And that's how you're able to regulate and go out in the world and do better things. You get better ideas after you've exhausted your body, and you go and rest, okay? So those are the 4 pillars. So it's mindset, nutrition, movement, and self-care, okay? So that's what I teach my clients. And if you are one of the people that I mentioned in that age range between 30 and 40, male or female, doesn't matter, and you are super stressed and you don't have a handle on your health, you don't have a solid system, a solid plan to follow, solid workout plan. I'm working out these days at this time, at this place. I'm eating these foods at this time, you know, and you don't have anyone holding you accountable. I would love to be in your corner to support you with this. So go to healthmastery.net/register-now, and then you can go ahead and check out the free presentation I've got, or you can just go to healthmastery.net/apply. And then you can get access to the calendar, so you can book your free call with me or one of my team, and then we can get on the phone and talk about where you are, where you want to go, and get you enrolled. So the program, just being upfront with you, the program is 3 months for $6,000, or we have 1 year for $20,000, all right? So those are the 2 options. So you can choose one of those 2 options if you want to go ahead with this, right? So when we get on the call, we're going to ask you lots of questions about where you are currently, like your current situation, right? And what's going on, what have you tried, why hasn't it worked, all that kind of stuff, just to get an idea of who you are and, you know, what's been going on for you in this area of your life. Why haven't you been able to solve this problem? And then we're going to go and help you. We're going to enroll. If we feel like it's a good fit, we'll go ahead and enroll you in the program, And like I said, you can either choose a 3-month option or the 12-month option, okay? So obviously, the 12-month option, you're going to get a lot more support, tech support, unlimited tech support with me. You're going to get calls with me. All that stuff is detailed on the calls. And you're also going to get the transformation that you've always wanted. That's the most important thing, right? So 1 year is like the ideal amount of time. And for 20K, I mean, how much is your health worth to you, right? Like 20K. If you are feeling the best you've ever felt, you've experienced another level that you never didn't even think was possible, what do you think is going to happen to your results? I've had clients come to me, and one guy, he was making $15,000 a year when he joined. And now he's making multiple 6 figures. And he's told me, he said, I owe all my results to the fact that I've doubled down and invested in improving my health, because now the machine is optimized. I feel so clear every day. I have so much energy that I can just be so productive in my business. That's why I'm making so much money now, because I have the clarity of mind to think clearly, to execute the things in my business that I know I need to be doing. And I had the confidence from sticking to a plan, being held accountable. So I started getting results, started getting stronger, and then that started making my mindset stronger as well. So how much is it worth to you to have those kind of results? That's up to you, right? Like, I'm not here to sell you anything. My goal is to basically get you to the truth, right? Get you to the truth of what's really going on. Okay, I'm not here to convince you of anything, because that's not what I'm doing. It's like, I'm just going to show you what you have been ignoring for yourself. And from that point, it's like, hey, do you want to fix this or not? It's not a decision that I have to make. It's a decision that you have to make, because it's not about me, it's about you, right? I'm here to facilitate you. And of course, I'm going to get paid for that, but the results that you get is way more than that, right? It's life-changing. So yeah, go ahead and click the link below this video if you want to get access to that, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Ciao.